Today we are going to interface our PIC microcontroller for DC motor using different speed with using PWM. This timer 2 that we are going to use for PWM, it is given here, and for PWM that CCP control register has been used. So this is a CCP1 register or CCP2 register. It is same, just you have to need to change this X value. If you are using 1, you have to make it 1, and for 2 and for this 2. These are the select bits that you have to use for selecting PWM. And this is the calculation that you have to calculate PR2 and CCPR1 and value and DC1 value and DCB2 value. Using this formula, you can calculate PR2. And this is the bit which we are going to use for CCP1 con registers. This is a calculation. Here we are going to generate a 4 kilohertz wave frequency of square wave. So this is the calculation. You have calculated PR2, and here we are going to use a 4 different duty cycle, that is 80%, 60%, 40% and 20%. For calculating, for that purpose you will you will get 4 different values: CCP1, R1L and this respective DC1 and DCB0. So this, for that you have to multiply PR2 into duty cycle. Suppose my PR2 value into 80% duty cycle, that is I have to divide by 80%. This is PR2 into 80 divided by 100. Suppose I get 116.55. This is an example of it. If I am getting that value, then 116 will be your CP. You have to put in CCP R1L, and this 0.55 will be put it on DC1B1 and DC1B0. This is according to table. As this is 00 means 0 and this is the decibel adjust, 0.55 is not there. So you have to take the nearest one, nearest difference one. So I will take 10 for it, that is 0.5. I will take consider as 0.5 and I will put 1 on DC1 B1 and DC1 B0. And here your PWM output will be seen on RC2. So I am going to connect a one RC2 positive point of CRO to RC2 and second point to ground. And there is a separate section for DC motor. You have to connect the DC motor over there. Is seen in the it will be seen in the video of output. You can see it there. As you are going to interface your RC2 where you're going to see the output, that is your CRO. That's why we make up that port as a 0. And there are two pins that we are DC motor needs 2 pin, that is DC motor has positive negative, that is connected to C6 and C7, that is connected to C6 and C7. This is an output because you are going to see the how the motor is moving, that are output. That's why we are making it 0 0. Then whatever the PR2 value will be calculated is written here. Then CCP1 con register, initially from that CCP1 con register, and T2 con register with prescale value 1:16. And to turn on the motor, you have to give 1 to RC6. There is a 2 pin needed, that is DCM input 3 and DCM input 4. Actually there are 4 DCM, but we are using in 3 and 4. The above one we are going to give it positive and lower one we are going to give 0. That's why that is 1 and 0. And you are going to write a different duty cycle. First, for 80% duty cycle, my CCP1 will come 3D. Then that whatever value I have converted into hexadecimal, then 3D, and according to point wise this value has been selected and some delay has been given for that much purpose. So you can see a different turn on time on DSO for different duty cycle. Similarly, speed is also going to vary. As your turn on time is more, your speed will be more. As turn on time decrease, your turn speed will decrease. Similar for all the you have to calculate for, we have calculated for different duty cycle, and the value has been putted accordingly on 3 registers, and all this been done, and that's it. This is our code. In the next slide you will see a video of output. Thank you. The practical of DC motor. this is your DC motor that is going to be operated using PWM. Okay, here we are going to operate a different PWM weights, that is 80%, 60%, 40% and 20%. Here, to drive a DC motor, we need a 12 volt power supply. So we have connected a 12 volt power supply, through which this mode you can select a 12 volt power supply. We have connected a DC motor to 12 volt power supply. Here, as you are aware of that in RC0 there is a PWM input, and similarly the in RC6 and RC7 your DC motor is connected. This is FRC is given to RC to C port, and this is your DC motor section from where you have to take the down part. Here there are two options for connecting DC motor. This second one is connected to a DC motor. This is DC motor 2, and here it is connected to this circuit. This is connected to DC. Then we have downloaded the code, and as you can see this movement, it is varying. Okay, see this. When it is 80%, it will be move fast. When it is 80%, see. Similarly here 80% wave you can also observe. 60%, 40% and 20%. Your turn off time will be low when it is on turn on time will be low when it is on 20%. See this. See 80%. Similarly, here DC motor speed is also varying. On 20% it is almost stopped, and as you seen 80% it was very fast. Thank you.